Hi, my name is Chang Ji Heng from Temasek Poly, and today I'll be explaining question 4 and 5 for my YouTube assignment for Engineering Math 1. So let's get started. Okay, so as you can see in this Excel sheet, questions 1 to 5 has been done, and questions 1 to 3 has been done earlier as part of a different assignment. Questions 1 to 3 is about two equations, thus there is two graphs in the chart below, and there is also a discriminant portion down also. For question 4, they ask us to determine the difference between a complete square equation and a normal quadratic equation, which is y equals to ax squared and y equals to a bracket x plus b over 2a whole thing squared plus c minus b squared over 4a. So my conclusion is that the a value determines whether the graph has a maximum or minimum value, while the b value determines whether the graph shifts left or right. If the b is positive, the graph shifts left. If the b is negative, the graph will shift right. Lastly, the c determines whether the graph moves up or down. Thus, the difference is that the complete square graph will be easier to determine the values such as turning point or the maximum and minimum value as compared to the normal quadratic graph. For question 5, they ask us to explain the changes in solutions for different discriminant values and display my conclusion. For my conclusion, the discriminant b squared minus 4ac determines the nature of the roots for a quadratic equation. As both equations given are quadratic, this would be the same. If b squared minus 4ac is positive, it means that it has two distinct roots, meaning the graph cuts the axes at 2 points. If b squared minus 4ac equals 0, means the graph only cuts the axes at 1 point. And if b squared minus 4ac is negative, it means the graph doesn't cut the axes at all. Now, if you go back to the earlier question, I've also put an equation here, as you can see, and if I change the a value from -1 to 1, we can see that the graph actually changes according to the value. This is because, as I said earlier, the a value determines whether the graph is a minimum or maximum point. So when the a changes, the graph would be opposite of each other, meaning it will be top or bottom. And that is the end of my YouTube assignment presentation. I hope that I've done well to explain both questions to all of you, and thank you for listening to me.